We still don't know what the result will be, but what we know for sure is the youth will never stop fighting. Yes, the youth took charge in some protests that happened in Southeast Asian countries. They were called as Generation Z, or people who were born in the late 90s and early 2000s. How they express their opinions is different from their parents' generation, but that's what makes them stand out and cause the world to take notice. This is the generation that was born in the digital era. They don't have an experience living without the internet, so it's not surprising to see them use social media as a way to express their opinions. In Myanmar, there are 22 million internet users, with Facebook become their main social media platform. They organize protests against military coup from there and create various movements. This included the civil disobedience movement, or a labor strike from health workers and civil servants. What Myanmar young generation did resembled free youth movement at Thailand in 2020. They conducted protests towards the military government and monarchy. Then, they demanded three things: disband the house, end intimidation, and create a new constitution. Generation Z also held a protest with a unique gesture. Originally from book and film The Hunger Games, this salute was used all over Thailand and Myanmar. It's a solidarity symbol to resist against any authoritarian rule. There are pot banging, costume, and bathtub movements in Myanmar. While in Thailand, the young generation used cartoon Hamtaro theme song as a jab towards the government. All is enough to capture the world's attention. Impressive, right? This is the generation that was born not in a political turmoil state, but their fighting spirit alive to bring democracy in their country. Though sometimes you have to sacrifice more. Ma Kial-sin, or also known as Angel, is a 19-year-old dancer and taekwondo athlete. She was shot dead during the protests in Mandalay, Myanmar. Angel was one among more than 50 people who were dead during the Myanmar protests. In Thailand, more than 120 people were injured as an aftermath of the protests. Still, they will never stop, because after all, that's what you can do for your country.